What is the largest zone in WoW? I know many of you may be thinking zones like Hellfire Peninsula or Vashj'ir, but the title of the biggest zone actually goes to Vanilla Barrens. This infamous WoW zone is way bigger than what you may imagine. It contains way too much content for a single zone. As such, Blizzard split up the Barrens into two separate zones during the Cataclysm expansion. But the original version of the Barrens was simply insane. One thing that may catch people off guard with the Barrens is that it's deceptively large. If you look at the map when you're just traveling inside it, it doesn't look that imposing, but if you walk anywhere, it's like your character icon doesn't move at all. And if you zoom out and look at the world map, you get to see just how huge the Barrens is. It takes up so much of Kalimdor. So yeah, the Barrens is bigger than you would expect, but what makes it even more larger by effective size is the fact that you don't have a mount or any way of increasing your movement speed. In Vanilla WoW, you would get your 60% mount at level 40, and that's it. There were some classes that managed to get some way of increasing their movement speed at around level 20. Those were the lucky ones. For the majority of classes, you're at walking speed the whole time you were here. And going back to Hellfire Peninsula, that zone is typically regarded as huge, but is it really? I actually decided to travel up and down this zone and see how long it would take. I used my timer and I used a 100% speed mount, since that's what the majority of players coming here would have, and the time it took to travel Hellfire Peninsula was 4 minutes and 46 seconds, and a little over 9 minutes if we're doing walking speed. Quite long, right? Well, I did this with the Barrens and things were a bit different. I decided to go up and down the Barrens and timed how long it would take with walking speed, which is the speed everyone coming to this zone would be at. Yes, I walked the entire length of the Barrens with walking speed. Now, if that doesn't deserve your subscription, I don't know what will. I finished the length of the Barrens at 15 minutes and 42 seconds. Almost 16 minutes of walking, and that's not factoring in the time it would take where you would get attacked by mobs on the road. So in practice, this is probably going to be even longer when you're level appropriate. So the size of the Barrens is almost double Hellfire Peninsula, even though it doesn't seem like that. I was kind of shocked too. I thought it would be quite comparable, but no, the Barrens just really is that big. But it's not just that gives the feeling of the Barrens being this endless ocean. A lot of the Barrens looks very samey. There's not too much variation in what the landscape looks like. There are some cool oases, is that how you say it? And some really cool memorable towns, but the majority of the Barrens is, well, barren land. And the quests themselves also lend into this feeling of this place being so vastly expansive. A lot of the quests that you have here as a horde going through the leveling process involves kill quests where you are hunting down mobs that are roaming around the area and are widely spaced out. The Zebra are a great example of that. So a lot of the quests are just mobs that you kill walking around, and you just do them over time. But even then, the level brackets of the Barrens are insanely huge. You can come here at like level 10 and there are quests going up to mid-20s, and also 3 dungeon portals that are in the Barrens. 3 separate dungeon portals in varying level brackets. It's kind of insane that Blizzard thought all of this content could fit into one map, but hey, they did it. And to be honest, I don't think I would want it any other way. Every time I go to the Barrens when I'm playing a horde character, I always look forward to the Barrens, and although this place is crushingly huge, it is a lot of fun to be here. If you guys enjoy this video, chances are you'll also enjoy my video about Mulgore, so you can go check it out here.